Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? I don't know. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. And we're going to talk about this Miami at Philly game. Like I said in another video today, basically half the Miami team's questionable. Now, they have all played. The only big one that I am, concerned about playing or not playing is Lowry. Again, he is a Philly native. I'm sure he really wants to play in this game going back into Philadelphia. But everything that I've read is he wants to play, but the team has kind of kept him out. They're up 2-0, so if there's anything even close, I don't know why they would play him, being up 2-0 on the road like this. They want to make sure he's completely healthy here. I think it's his 17th season. He's like 36 years old, 37 years old. So, we'll see what happens. But and then on the other side, Joel Embiid is doubtful. There's some reports that he could play, but I don't see it happening. But they'd have no chance if Joel Embiid doesn't play. But again, we're going to talk about 4 plays. I got 2 regular ones. I got 2 first half plays that I do like. We'll talk about each and every one of them. But again, hey, if you do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you find any value in the information that I do put out. Hopefully it does help you, assist you in the plays that you decide to play. That is why I talk about the analysis to kind of help you out. So with that, let's just dive right into it and talk about the plays on tap today. All right, we have the Prizepicks desktop version up here. We're going to talk about each and every one of these plays. And I got 4 of them for this first game here with Miami at Philly. And again, we got 2 first half plays and then 2 regular plays. So we're going to talk about the regular plays first, and then we'll talk about the first half plays. The first one I'm going to like is we're going to go over to points, rebounds, and assists. We're going to go Tobias Harris, and I'm going to go the over on this. Going back home, they have to have this game. They just have to have it, especially if Embiid sits. We should see almost 40 minutes out of him. Played 37 and 39 the first 2 games. Field goal attempts are way up with no Embiid out there, 18 and 17. And he shot well, 61% and 53% from the field, 27 and 21 points. Put up 6 and 4 rebounds, 1 and 4 assists. So definitely being more scoring minded, but he can do a little bit of everything. And he's cleared this number in both games here. So a game they have to have. I'm going to go the over on Tobias Harris, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, I don't mind him if you want to take a shot at his points as well. I think his points, sitting at 17.5. Like I said, he's cleared that both times. It's at 19.5 out there in most books. So you're getting a big discount here at the 17.5 point mark. So I love this as well with the shot volume, like I said, 18, 17. So if you want to take a shot at his points over his points, rebounds, and assists, if you feel more comfortable with that because he's being more offensive minded, completely understand that. I was on the fence between both of them, so I kind of want to talk about it because he might shoot 20 times this game. They just need his scoring. So Tobias Harris over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or 17.5 points. I do like both of them here. Like I said, it's at 19.5 at most books that are out there for points, and his points, rebounds, assists are at 29.5. So we get a full 2 points here over at Prizepicks if you want to take advantage of that. The next one we're going to go to is we're going to go over to steals, actually. We're going to go Jimmy Butler, man. That's what he's been playing. He's a defensive juggernaut, and he has went over this mark in the last 6 games. Going up against Philly here, the juice is on the over around -130, -140 here. It's always, anytime with the 3-pointers, blocks, steals, I always get a little bit nervous taking them just because you never know what's going to happen in this game. But with Philly really having to win this game, they could press a little bit harder here. And Jimmy Butler's really good getting his hands in there and getting steals. So I do like this. In the 5 games he's played Philly, he's only went under this once out of the 5 games. He's went over it in 4 of those 5 games, getting at least 2 steals. So I do like this Jimmy Butler play. Just because if Lowry does play or not, he's still going to be aggressive on the defensive end. And I think this helps, I think it's the safest play, right? Because things change if Lowry does play. And I'm trying to find, situations where I don't think something would change if Lowry plays or doesn't play. And Jimmy Butler playing defense and getting these steals is one of those situations. So we're going to take the over on Jimmy Butler steals here at 1.5. Now, the next one we're going to go to is we're going to go to this first half NBA play. So I do like these, especially in situations where, guys really need to get there. So, and that's the case for James Harden. I'm going to go over 10.5 points here. If you kind of see, he's been a fast starter, in these last 5 games. He's went over this in 4 last 5 games. I think he's going to shoot more here. He's went over this in the 2 games he's lost against, Miami, playing in Miami, and now he's going to be at home. That Philly crowd will just be on his butt if he does not, pull this game out. So he's going to have to shoot a ton. So I do like this over for him. Shot volume was crazy. That's low. 13 and 15 shots those first 2 games against Miami. They're doing a good job against him, but I could see him coming out being super aggressive here, hitting a few threes, trying to get to the line. They have to have this game. So James Harden over 10.5 points first half. I do love this play. I think he's going to be uber aggressive here. So we're going to jump on this Prizepicks over 10.5 points for James Harden. The next one we're going to look at here is we're going to go same right next door. We're going to go Bam Adebayo. Same kind of thing. Over 9.5 points first half. He's went over it both times against Philly here. And I think with just how bad their front court is. Now, if Joel Embiid, for whatever reason, played, I wouldn't like this as much. But he's just been abusing Jordan and Reed underneath. They just don't have anyone to answer him. He's just too athletic for these guys underneath there. Jordan shouldn't even be playing in the NBA. That guy should be hooked up to an oxygen mask somewhere. He's not it. When they got rid of when they got rid of Drummond to pull Harden over, that really hurt their depth in the center position, and I think it's really hurting them now. B-ball Paul Reed's been great, but he gets into foul trouble, and he's still super young, so he can get used pretty heavily here against Bam. So I do like this over 9.5 points. I don't think they go away from this. So even if Lowry plays, Bam's still going to get fed the ball. I still think he gets over this 9.5 points for first half. And I do like these first half plays, and I think we can take advantage of that. So we're going to go over 9.5 points first half for Bam Adebayo. So those are 4 plays I like. Like I said, you can mix in this NBA, the over 17.5 points for Tobias Harris. And I was on the fence with James Harden over 20.5 points full game. They've been shutting him down, but I just like that first half line. Feels really good because, if this thing blew out again, who knows what they would do. But I do think he's going to more aggressive, and that's why I decided to go with the first half instead of the full line play for him. And I don't really feel comfortable taking a lot of these other plays. I was looking around. I just couldn't find anything that I absolutely love. So that's where I took it. The Tobias Harris under rebounds, I did like that one. If you want to take a shot at that, I do wish we had the Harden at 7 rebounds, and I would like the under on that. 6.5, it's okay, but I don't love it. But I was looking at the under rebounds on both of those guys if you wanted to dig into them a little bit. So if I had to rank these 4 plays that we do have here, I would take James Harden over 10.5 points first half as number 1. Then I would take Tobias Harris over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or over 17.5 points. I like both of those as number 2. Then I would take Jimmy Butler over 1.5 steals, number 3, and then Bam Adebayo over 9.5 points first half, number 4. So there's some plays for you. I hope you enjoy some basketball tonight. It's going to get to the point where we'd only have 1 game a night. So playoffs are hard, man. But hey, we're going to keep playing, keep enjoying it, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.